if you guys have been watching all of this whole time, we had a little incident a week ago, and one of the pipes, someone either turned the tap on by the sink after I shut the water off, and so the backflow from the sink ended up going into here and then collapsed this insulation over here. As you can see, it's fallen in. So the easiest way to fix this, evening. So the easiest way to fix this is actually to crawl under the trailer. And I said I wouldn't because the toilet pipe here was leaking onto the ground underneath. But that's far enough away that I'm going to enter the trailer from underneath over here. And we're going to crawl under. And we're going to bring you guys with to do so. So I got some lights ready. And this should be interesting. So let's go and make this happen. So now we figured out why it was leaking at that point. It soaked all the insulation, collapsed that foam. So now I've already kind of taken off some of the plywood, and at least you have a doorway as a guide where you are going. I know, but here's the thing. We got to come from outside inside. So a couple days ago we put in that vent pipe for the laundry dryer, and we're going to come in here somewhere. So I gotta obviously remove this plywood because we've unscrewed it, and a lot of this needs to be reattached because it's just floating. Oh, that's pretty solid. So let's just get all of this happening right here, and then once you can see where the water shut off is right there. So that's good. We're going to reconfigure some of this. And I got a piece of plywood I'm going to slide in. I just want to take off the rest of this plastic. And usually I wear a pouch to do stuff, but since I'm crawling on my back to get in there, this is going to be a little bit more interesting than normal. You can see the tripods I got ready when we go under. Now, we're going to fix this up. There's so much messed up shit there. All of that's messed up. I'm gonna bring the garbage. Bring the garbage bag over here so we can pick up a lot of this crap. Gloves too. Just because there's lots of stuff in and around here. Definitely don't want to kneel. My knees will just get soaked. I gotta grab my grinder. We've got a bunch of screws sticking out along here, and we're gonna shoot that back up. At least do our best to get it to where it needs to be. What we're gonna do is take down this plywood, and this way we can access. I'm gonna drop the staple. Tell you, at least there's no snow. There's a lot of snow here earlier. This is melted. So we're going to cut these screws. And then there's a bunch of screws right there. See sticking out right on top here. There's a screw there, a screw there. We got to kind of staple up what fell down. And oh, somebody who's seen plumber crack, Corey. All right, I'm just gonna go grab my level. So because we did PVC for the dryer vent, which they say don't do, but we're only doing it underneath the trailer and up. So in case it sweats, I'm gonna level the pipe so that any water can kind of just drain out. That's the whole point of this. We're gonna use round awl to attach it to the joist, and that's how we're gonna do it. Surprisingly, that's level. Let's take the rest of this pipe down. I'm gonna grab my long board, that extra staple in case I need that. This thing has seen better days. The only thing holding out another one somewhere. Oh, there it is. There it is. So now it's such a beautiful day. There we are. So another thing you can do now is all these little, see these metal straps? We're going to flip those over and staple them to the rim joist. Might as well do that now. Got my hammer right there. Flatten those out. Oh, there's only a couple, eh? I guess the rest are broke off. I don't know why this thing doesn't like the outside. Oh, you know why? Because the compressor's not on. Alright, go turn that compressor on. I just realized it's been sitting off for a long time. I'm gonna crawl in underneath there with. And so now we'll grind these screws. I might even put a whole new sheet of plywood in here. We don't need like 20 pieces. Be able to unscrew that other one. Nope. Cut that too. So that screw doesn't end up in the grass. There we go. A whole bunch of screws there. Feel like I'm just coming up with a plan of attack here. I should remove this one's screw all that underneath too. What else do you do? As for now, work on this pipe. For now, I'm just going to staple the remnants of this plywood back up, and then we might be able to screw that in place. A lot of the reason why their pipes were freezing, there's no insulation here. There's insulation over here, but not here. Which I find interesting. So let's set up. We got a good angle there. All right, perfect. You guys can see. Let me just move it a little bit farther over. Good thing this can move because now. It's just. It's so rocky. You know, whenever you try to do things easily, it's always the hard way. So it's just easier to take the whole thing out. It's the only thing holding it up anyways. It's that one screw. Honest. I'm going to use that piece of fiber because it's outside. So put a new piece of wood back. I'm just going to make sure the pipe's lined up inside properly. Then we can wrap our round ball right here. And then throw our level on it to make sure. Let's cut out. The rest of this vegetation. It's amazing where things will grow, eh? One thing that they did that I like here, so actually wrap the plastic underneath that bottom plate around the insulation so the insulation doesn't soak up water, which isn't too bad. So I'm going to show you guys right now here just what we're doing. So this is going to be the dryer vent pipe underneath. And we're just going to run a piece of roundel from up here around to up here. And that should work out really well. Let's see how our level looks on this. Now you always want, especially if we're going to have the issue with water building up, you want that bubble. See that bubble right there? Just tilting back where it's touching the line. That's a little bit more than touching the line, which is fine because the water will just flow out. If there's any kind of condensation, it'll just flow out the front here. So we don't have to worry too much about heat at the bottom because it's in the bottom of the trailer. I did this because this is going to be stronger than a metal pipe, and it won't get crushed or nothing like that, right? It will hold up to the exterior side of things. So that literally runs under, and then that literally runs under and then up over there into the unit. So you can see all the framing we've done in here. There's going to be an insert that comes in here so we can insulate it properly. But that's what we got to fix. See that sheet laying down? That's what we got to fix. So let me set this up. Actually, you guys can come with me. We're going to go inside. I'm just going to make sure that pipe's in the right spot. So this thing isn't going to move too much. We just want to secure it in the right position. I want to see how it's sitting in the hole since there's only one piece of roundel holding it. Alright. Oh, more cats. Alright, so that's where the pipe is. Sitting good. It's actually sitting a little higher, which is good. So now I'm gonna go put that in the right place. Look at henny cats basking in the sun on the garbage. All right. Now we're going to set up the camera on this tripod. Oh, hang on. So now you can see what's going on and how we're going to achieve this. I should have enough. loose it there. Make sure I got enough screws there. I'm going to set up the screw in the hole. That way it'll hold it. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to put 2 screws. Okay, there's one. I actually got a better idea. I'm going to put a piece of wood going across that. That way I can screw it directly underneath. That's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Let me go grab a piece of wood. This is 12 inches. So let's say 12 inches plus 4 is 16. We'll go 18. That way we can strap a piece of wood across here. And then we could screw into that piece of wood. And what I'll do is I'll actually go inside and I'll remove this sheet here and put in the box. That's what I'm gonna do. Let's head on in. I already have the box made. I just need to staple it in place. We even got some spray foam for that. Watch how perfectly this is gonna fit. We don't need to run any plumbing here. So I just gotta set up the camera like so. See, we already got this guy ready to go in. Let me grab the spray foam. Just to give it a decent seal. Let's go from here. I don't want the camera to fall over. Okay. Should fit in real nice. Snug, that's for sure. Just a touch tight. I didn't account for hanger. I'm gonna have to put a screw in that and pull it up. That's how I'm fixing all the damaged under I'm gonna grab my screwdriver. Hi.
Hey, girl, hey. What?
Okay.
Mark, or she's at her friends. She went to her friends. Well, because she asked which were her park.
So the height is 3 3/4.
About, I don't know.
Oh, we're just about there. It's 3 3/4 there. I can staple.
No, there's not.
I gotta pull this thing up.
You gotta pull that thing up.
Well, I made it a little tighter than I should have. Now it's hanging. Do that. That one's gonna come up. That one too. Wow, it's crazy. It screws. That's why you never build anything with screws unless you want to take it apart. That little bit of pressure warped that screw.
I gotta get ready.
There we go.
I gotta go see your brother.
Oh yeah? I guess I'll end my live to talk to you for a second. Alright, I'm gonna start live again. I just gotta have a chat and I don't want it on live, so talk to you later. Bye.